Hello and welcome to this introduction to Automata. Today we'll take you through an overview of Automata and describe its features and benefits. First, let me quickly describe what Automata is and why we built it as a separate application. Automata is a new, state-of-the-art application designed to automate tasks across your entire short-term rental business. Automata is based on Tokeet triggers and adds a whole lot more features and configurations, which I will describe for you. Because Automata adds so many advanced features, we decided to make it its own application so that we didn't overcomplicate the core Tokeet platform. We anticipate that once you give Automata a try, you will find many new useful features that are helpful to your business. Let me take you through the main features and benefits of Automata. Let's begin with workflows, which are a new concept in Automata. Automata workflows allow you to organize triggers in a predefined sequence. You can create, view, and edit each individual trigger in order to customize your messaging for each rental and its connected channels. We can pause a particular trigger in a workflow, as well as delete the trigger from the workflow. We can also edit the trigger by clicking on it, and we can add new triggers into the workflow. It's easy to add new workflows on Automata, either from sample or from blank, and you will see this behavior throughout Automata. A sample workflow already includes predefined triggers you can decide to include or not include in your workflow. We select the rental. And lastly, we name and save our workflow. It's also easy to create a workflow from blank. In a blank workflow, you select from triggers you've already created yourself in Automata. The system will automatically display them in a logical sequence. Next, we select the rental and name and save our workflow. Now, let's continue to Automata triggers. In Automata, triggers are more powerful than ever. We can create triggers on Automata either from sample or from blank. When we start with sample, we start with a range of pre-built triggers. Each sample trigger in Automata also comes with a sample template for you to use and build upon. The list of events is greatly expanded in Automata. For example, card accepted, declined, deleted, and rejected. Contract rejected, sent, signed, and viewed, and many others. Sending to internal recipients is now optional as long as the guest is copied. And Automata also features an optional time delay you can use to mimic real human behavior in communicating with your guests. In addition, booking and invoice type triggers feature trigger conditions. Trigger conditions are very powerful and allow you to layer on additional filters for when the trigger fires. For example, we can specify a condition that says 7 days until check-in to create a last-minute booking trigger. Or we could specify a condition that has the trigger fire only when booking status equals paid and only send our pre-check-in message to guests that have paid. Now let's move on to Automata templates. In Automata, message templates are also more advanced than ever before. We can create templates in Automata either from sample or from blank. When we start with sample, we start with a range of predefined templates for you to use and build upon. In particular, the data dictionary is greatly expanded on Automata, now including over 50 data dictionary tokens, including many frequently requested data variables, such as guest first name, random numbers you can use with smart logs, and many others, including custom codes you can define in the settings menu of Automata. We will cover this next. In addition, you can add translations to your message templates. Imagine sending your guests a message, having your guest respond in Spanish, and having your next messages sent to the guest in Spanish as well. Let's click Add Translation. And here, let's select Spanish. Your message is instantly translated. The translation is then saved to this message template. When a guest responds or messages you in a particular language, Automata will detect it and send the next message with the appropriate translation, as long as the translation exists. Now let me describe custom codes on Automata for you. Let's navigate to Settings, Custom Codes. Automata custom codes allow you to create your own data dictionary tokens and associate them with one or more rentals. Let's give our custom code a name. Let's call it Directions. Specify what rentals have access to this custom code. And now let's paste in the contents of our custom code. Again, in this case, directions from the airport to the rental city. And click Save. The custom code will now become available to us via the data dictionary. Let's navigate to Templates and click into any template. Now, let's open the data dictionary. When we open the data dictionary, the custom code will be displayed on the Custom tab. Now, we can add this code to the message template and have it sent to as many rentals as we'd like. For example, add the directions from the airport to the city for all rentals in that city. Very powerful. And lastly, let me describe Automata bookings. Automata allows you to disable or skip triggers for particular bookings in order to further customize your messaging. Navigate to Bookings and click on any booking there in order to display the associated triggers. Here, you can inactivate all triggers associated with this booking or disable specific triggers as you'd like. You can also click on any particular trigger in order to edit it. This level of customization really empowers you to place the right message in front of the right guest at the right time.